Hey guys, welcome back again to Metaphor ReFantazio. When we last left off, we were preparing for a strike against Louise at the king's funeral, but a lot has kicked off. Not only our dear friend Grius has tragically passed away for the attempt of trying to eliminate Louise, but he wasn't stopped by Louise. It was the king himself putting a trial and a challenge to those in power to demonstrate themselves to the people to become the next king. It seems that Louise and the priest, I think he's the priest, they both are literally on the people's favors, but who do we really trust for that? Alongside with that, it seems that one of Louis' henchmen basically was trying to get the scepter for Louis. So what was going to happen now? We have to stop him. And that's exactly what we'll be doing on to this episode. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so there's a lot going on here, so
someone else's problem. We're sad,
there's a lot of going on here because a lot has happened from last episode. So that's where we need to go to to the place. We now have Hulkenberg. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. RC, she's not still playable in our hands until we get to see her, guess metamorphosize, maybe get her archetype. Alright, so there's a lot of things I want to check. First of all, through the power of the archetypes, I can hear the voices. I need to just keep not having that. Through the power of the archetypes, I can hear the. Through the power of the archetypes, I can hear the voices of the past year's souls. As yet, thou art but a nameless wretch. In this time to come, we shall judge you if thou art a worthy vessel for our power. The true king who the people would choose must be as a culmination of the hero of hell. If thou shouldst use thy power as 'tis meant to be, the path will open before thee. Use thy strength for justice and save the people of the realm. Make real the world that was beyond our grasp.
Whoa. Did that voice belong to your archetype? It's true that under the king's rules, anyone could be crowned, even you. But I think stopping this calamity is way more important than worrying about that right now.
Oh, it's my archetype, specific equipped archetype.
It's easy to get lost here. Let's try not to wander off.
Oh, god dang it. No, don't do that. Who are you?
Good goal.
It disgusts me how useless this state army is. Seems that debacle at the Grand Cathedral won't be resolved anytime soon. I'd wager they don't even know what to do with that human corpse. Perhaps they should have dissolved the army before worrying about the Mage Academy. The Mage Academy shut down? I don't know why myself. One day researchers like me had jobs there. And the next we didn't. We were robbed of our home, no thanks to the church's meddling. All these prejudice against elder like you is their doing too, They must have some motive, if you ask me. Good to speak with a kindred soul under the church's heel. Take this. I'd like you to have it as good luck. Agatha, thank you. His Majesty died, yeah? What the hell? So that's a human, and those are. Okay, no. What business have you at the Grand Cathedral?
We came to see a coronation rock.
Sure.
We were just curious about the rock. Could we just take a look and then be on our way?
This?
It's a stone created by the royal magic. The faces appear in the giant stone king's eye. And then they also appear here?
Yeah?
Let's see who we have here. First up is Forden. It appears Louise is second. Third is... who's this? There's some smaller faces, but I don't recognize any of them. I'm not telling where it goes from here, though. It's still pretty uncharted territory for us.
Ah, so there's other people.
Now we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it?
I'm running out of
We
options.
made enemies of Louise. Do you know what that means? It's not like his elite private army would need to worry about. Louise himself is an extraordinary mage. Once he draws that magic-imbued sword of his, the only thing that awaits is death. Closure. What can we do against an opponent like him? Why did I become a soldier to begin with?
Whoa.
Right, I want to know.
All right then.
You can instantly travel to locations you previously visited. Oh!
Let's go.
At this establishment, we only sell the very best magic igniters in the whole country.
What?
Oh, hold on. This is interesting. That's unacceptable. First of all, magic igniters are premium, high-end products. Even if I did want to serve you, I could do so without the permission of the association representative.
And just who's this representative?
That would be Lady Brigitte Licon. She is also in charge of the operation of this igniter shop.
Can I meet her, please? Because I think we already did meet her. Alright,
Alright.
I want to go to
Let's go.
Moore's.
Now, where was I?
Feel Moore's presence. Go to the academy, please. I need to do the healer class that I didn't do.
I've been waiting.
Study archetypes. Yeah, there it is. Healer.
I see.
See that. So it's weak to pierce and dark, but I can get resistance with light. Okay, we got hammer. Is it the same one as it is? Oh, deals weak magic light damage to one enemy. Oh, that's different. Increases evasion against light attacks. Healer insight. That is nice. That is really nice. Study.
Fascinating.
The healer. This is the archetype you sense from Maria's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a saintly present who gives strength to others through their love and devotion to all life. Nice. Let's study that.
I'm counting on you.
As the power I
Of
seek,
course.
then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a healer.
I hear the voices that pass your souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer.
Really?
So this is the power of the healer's soul, through the power of restoration and light within me. I will help others, for anyone in need,
I will do all in my power. The healer archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
New skills, new possibilities.
Can I change? I'm actually gonna do that because that way I can get that quest done. Having it, I think it was level like rank 10. I think it was. All right. Do I need something from you? To be honest, giving him a secret wouldn't be that bad. I know I gave him mage, but I think secret would be best for him. Right, let's head out.
Oh.
Yes,
You'll come
bring me
again.
back to reality.
Just can't stand it.
Alright, I'm just gonna go around to see if there's anything else. 'Cause it seems I could miss a lot if I don't give a thorough look. Yes, I know. So we need to gain people's favors. Favors, you know. What I mean.
All right then.
Okay, so I guess I have no choice but to continue.
I'm just what now?
It has an autosave, that's nice. Right, let's do that. Right. Welcome back.
Let's move.
We'll free Arceus from his dying regrets, for his highness' sake as well.
Got it?
I'm worried about Maria, but let's just do what we can for now.
The royal guard is
Wait, can we just do that? Actually, let me just do
All right
that.
then.
We can't go there.
I'm gonna minute you.
Get in.
it's not.
Going to the recruitment center now might not be wise. Let's steer clear.
I'm gonna minute you.
Right, let's
The
go
royal
through here.
guard is sloppy, aren't they?
Let's see what's over here.
All right.
Now look at that I can see. Will not be discovered going in or out of the cathedrals as we please.
Well,
It's so quiet, it's kind of creepy.
So.
I'd rather have avoided disturbing the dead, but we cannot let that stop us here.
I'm a little worried.
I'm worried about the people left in the Grand Cathedral.
Oh, I could have spoke more here. Right. Requests. So this is the one here. I know it says I'll need to challenge to nurture the strength. I'll need to challenge Luis the Arcane. Okay. Oh no. I think I misunderstood this. It's not. I could have done this in any moment. Okay, I thought we were challenging him immediately. Okay, no. In order to challenge, if we're ever to come, most likely at the end of the game, I need the healer archetype at 10. Okay, that's what I misunderstood.
Let's go.
Let's head to the Grand Cathedral. We're going after that necromancer. We're going to catch him for Gria's sake as well.
All right.
Just as I thought, this area has yet to be sealed off. We should be able to enter through here.
We're ready. Now let me check a few things. Anyways, let me just read some of the memorandum that I had to that I forgot. Margin didn't continue. But let's take a look. Magla accumulator. A device that gathers magla crystals too small or impure to use, and refines them into magla crystals of sufficient quality for use in magic igniters. It has a number of open pipes that extend outwards, and is sometimes accompanied by a floating terminal device, mainly stationed in areas where large amounts of people gather, such as the Grand Trad or other large cities. The pipes or floating terminal collect magla from the atmosphere. Though the amount collected is marginal because the technology is new, the quality of the crystals produced are far cry from good, but they are sufficient for igniters and are linked to the increased efficiency in igniter production, which until now has always required natural crystals. Though unpopular with most of the nobility who see them as an eyesore, they are viewed favorably by most, the main reason being that the crystals produced by igniters can be sold. This alleviates the discontent of those who feel deprived from the opportunity to make use of the magla that exist within everyone, as igniters and magic educations are too expensive. Right, the royal magic of the previous king. The late Hythlodaeus V was the first king to invoke the royal magic in several hundred years. None could have foreseen its consequences, as it was planned in secrecy and was to be triggered only after his death. Its activation threw the capital into chaos. The magic he invoked was peculiar. He called for a competition of the people's support, stating that the crown would be conferred to whoever could win the most faith among the populace, regardless of birth or circumstance. At the end of a designated period, in addition, in order to monitor the competition, other phenomena appeared, including the royal palace floating into the sky, the giant face of the king appearing from beneath it, and the mysterious stones throughout the kingdom that depict those with the most support. No one yet knows the full extent of this magic. I see. Alright, face rock. Peculiar giant rocks with candidates' faces on them appear throughout the kingdom around the same time the royal magic was evoked. Evidence suggests that they were created by the royal magic. The general understanding is that the candidates' faces appear in prominence based on the public approval rating, and the rocks constantly alter in response to changes in those rankings. Apparently, the candidates higher in the ranking take up more of the rock's surface. I see. Right, history. The mausoleum. An underground mausoleum that existed before the Grand Cathedral was built. The cathedral was connected to it for the convenience of the sanctists, and there is a passageway through the basement. Few locals know of this path, as most prefer the main entrance than to walk among the dead. And that's where we're going. Day of the Hero. An annual holiday on October 27th of the Ukrainian calendar, celebrating the three kingdoms of Ukrainia, Oceania, and Montario, is one united kingdom. As it remains to this day, more precisely, it celebrates the day that the first king of the United Kingdoms was coronated. The titular hero refers to the then king of Ukrainia, who put an end to the Annex War. The former king Hythlodaeus V may have chosen this day to mark the end of the struggle for the throne because of its historical significance, a momentous day marking a kingdom's rebirth. People. Slave classes. A class of people who considered so low across the kingdom that no one can be born into it. Rather, it is a restriction of citizenship, imposed as a form of punishment for crimes. The criminal becomes the legal property of another for a fixed sentence. And during this period, any action that leads to a slave's death, participation in additional crimes, or even self-harm will result in the owner being charged. Interesting. Necromancer. A man clad in black who appears to be one of Louis' closest aides. Certain physical characteristics of his suggest he's a half-blood, such as his single clamor horn and the eye of the forehead that doesn't open. Oh. It's said he's powerful enough to single-handedly defeat a wave of oncoming soldiers. But what's more terrifying is his ability to magically manipulate the deceased remains into undead soldiers. Using manipulation magic on people remains is considered a highly monstrous act, and mages who engage in it, called necromancers, lose all social stating. To wit, the upper echelons of Grand Trad society were aghast that Louis would leave such a madman unsupervised at all, much less at the royal funeral for the late king. Huh. Hulkenberg. Iceland Hulkenberg, a Rosinette lady knight met in Grand Trad. Once a member of the Royal Knights, she served the prince alongside Grius. Although the prince was formally declared dead, she believed that he survived the attack and searched for him alone. Given her social status, she was called by her family name during her travels, which she has become completely accustomed to the point that she introduces herself that way. Okay. Hythrodaeus V, the king of Ucronia's former king. The kingdom of Ucronia's former king. Prior to his assassination by Louis, he arranged for his death to trigger the royal magic, which prompted a competition for the throne's succession in which every member of the kingdom was eligible, thus ushering in a time of unprecedented turmoil and uncertainty. His early reign was marked by substantial efforts to uphold his high-minded ideals, but his authority gradually diminished over the years. After the prince was attacked and presumed dead, he became an empty husk of his former self, and stopped participating in politics. That he would prepare and elaborate bizarre magic spells in secret, completely define his style of reign until then, came as a complete shock to his subjects, further adding to the disarray. Huh. Clever. Currency. The reeve is the standardized unit of currency in the United Kingdom of Ucronia. It comes in several denominations marked by size, shape, and type of coin, and ranges in value from large gold coins to average silver coins to various copper coins for subunit amounts. The largest denomination of reverie is the Ukrainian ingot, or ingot, equivalent to 20,000 reeve. It is rectangular in shape, fitted with a special stone to prevent forgery, and rarely seen due to its high value. Ukrainian gold coin, or gold, equals 5,000 reeve. It is a circular golden coin bearing the likeness of the first king of Ucronia, who is extolled as the merciful king. Silver coins come in two variations. The first, called silver, is the Ukrainian silver coin equal to 500 reeve. It is sold in shape and bears the crest of the Ukrainian royal family. The second, the regolith silver coin, it is relatively new denomination equal to 1,000 reeve, and is commonly known as church silver. It was issued by the crown theocracy to commemorate both the state's adoption of the Sanctism as its official religion and the construction of the regolith Grand Cathedral. It is the same rectangular shape as the Sanctus crest and serves to reinforce the politic power of the Sanctus Church. Copper coins have been in circulation across all three countries since before annexation and continue to be used today. There's no uniform value for them, and they are mainly used for exchanging nominal amounts too small for silver. These qualities, as well as how rarely they are counterfeit have led to them remaining unregulated. All copper coins are round in shape but featured various designs. The most common coin in circulation is the recording standard, but there are many featuring geography from Oceania and Ontario as well. Huh. Calendar. The Kingdom of Vicuña uses a 5-day week in its calendar. Flames Day, Waters Day, Arbor's Day, Metals Day, and finally Idols Day. There are 600. There are 365 days in a year and 12 months. Each month has 6 weeks, except December, which has 7. The last of which is called Idols Week, and is treated as a week of rest. Huh. The names of the calendar days are based on the creation and myths of Sanctism, and thus Idols Day is intended for rest and prayer. Likewise, the entire kingdom spends Idols Week in preparation for a prosperous new year. This said, towns and villages in areas where Sanctism has less influence often have their own customs and names. I see. Royal Flower. A white flower associated with the Ukrainian royal family, also depicted on the national coat of arms. Though beloved by Ukrainians for generations, as a sign of respect to the royal family, it is now customary to refrain from using the flower in familiar celebrations. Until some decades ago, colonies of the flower could be seen around Grand Trad, but have since been lost because of the rapid expansion of Tradia Desert. It is said that few natural colonies exist in present day. Huh. Knight. A mark of esteem granted by the Kingdom of Vicuña in recognition of one's military merit, humanitarian efforts, scholastic achievement, or other noteworthy accomplishments. Those who have been knighted vow to uphold their powers in chivalric spirit, and today many knights also vow to defend the Sanctus faith, viewing it as an intrinsic part of their noble duty after it was instated as the state religion. Knights are respected in society and enjoy various privileges to match their high status. However, if any knights conduct themselves in a manner contrary to chivalric values, they are deemed as disloyal to the king and thus heavily condemned. Knights turned criminal are commonly called fallen knights and lose all social credibility. Knights may be armed but are not necessarily members of the army. For example, royal knights serve the royal palace directly under the king. They may participate in the army under the king's command, but they are not subject to the whims of military. Huh. The more you know. Alright, let me do a check before we enter the cathedral. Alright. Let me just save here.
No.
Save. Even though I already saved that kind of stuff. It's always nice to save now and then. Like I've read, that means that its value of its value of saving is equally important. So that makes sense. So I think we're just more than ready to go in. So
Look.
let's see how this works.
This path leads to the back entrance of the Grand Cathedral. Security should be tighter than it is in the Cathedral. Security should be lighter than it is at the front.
Ready?
Then let's head inside. You all ready?
All right.
Let's go.
Then let us enter. The way is straight ahead.
Alright, so it did come out like a time icon. So that means it did come out like a time icon. So that means if I go out, so this is like Persona in any sense, that if I go out, it's gonna pass a day. So as I've learned from Persona, I'm going to try to do this all in one go.
It's downright eerie. Much too quiet in here. We have no choice but to steel ourselves and move on. This is the only way left open to
Let's
us.
hurry.
The area looks clear. Let's hurry. The stairs of the Grand Cathedral lie ahead.
Oh, there's a chest here.
Look.
Even so, the magma is here so dense. Is this the work of the necromancer too?
I think so. Onward. Let's open this door. Won't budge. Let's open this door. Won't budge either. Ooh, that does not look good. Do not worry, I have the healer's power.
Wait, I'm getting a strange feeling from up ahead. It's the same feeling I had at the abandoned mine before.
But the mines were... What do you sense?
I don't know, but I've got a bad feeling about this. What's the plan?
We go in. Right. No time to second guess ourselves. Please don't be a dragon.
What's going on? We can't get through the door.
Strange as he is, that pale fellow's magic works. Good for rooting out the rats.
And who are you?
Blasted mage set a trap. Not surprising. We knew he was expecting us.
And you still fell for it? At least you'll be in good company.
Oh dear.
It can't be.
No way.
Alsace.
That can't be him.
Alsace, stop it! Don't! Why would you die for revenge of all things? The man I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice. Alsace, tell me, please.
No.
Is this the price of my failure then? The prince, for having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? I have sought him for so many years to no avail. And now, I... Of course. 'Tis only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
Get up! Fight!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No! You have it wrong!
Nice save. Go me.
The prince is alive!
Hey!
He's right. We do hunt Luis, but not for revenge. We mean to lift the prince's curse.
Is that true? His Highness is still...
Yes, he lives. So you have to keep fighting.
You mean, if that's true, then I...
Awaken to your strength.
Who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Now my new calling, transcending all oaths, I choose life of my own will!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
The power. Oh, damn.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Maytal Hulkenberg.
Damn.
I am knight, I am commander, and last of the honor guard! Once more, I take up arms in my liege's name!
Thought she's a badass. Oh, yes.
see you freed.
Oh, that's a knight right there. Oh my god.
Which I am sworn to, in his royal name. With this power, I shall open the way! Alcest, 'tis almost finished.
I'm sensing a huge surge of power. Hang on. It almost seems like the two archetypes are resonating with each other.
Synthesis skills. You have unlocked synthesis skills. Synthesis skills are special cooperative skills available according to the party's channeled archetypes. Access them by pressing X on a party member's turn. In order to perform a synthesis skill, a second party member with a specific archetype channeled is necessary. Synthesis skills consume the collaborator's turn icon in addition to the active character's turn icon. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Ooh.
Together.
Oh. Oh, it's with another character. Oh, wow.
Let me help!
United Front.
Behold my power!
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's get on with it!
So I can't do that now. Why? Ah, because I don't have a sufficient amount of turns. Okay,
No holding back.
that makes sense.
Healer!
Their weakness.
With blade in hand! Not this skill. Come!
Draws enemy attention to make it takes allies. Takes as attacks.
Strike me if you dare!
Oh, that's
Now, what's
nice.
the play?
I mean, she could be a tank build.
Time to go offensive. Warrior! I will fight. Come forth, royal soul.
Is everyone alright? With blade in hand! This won't do. Knight! Not this one. Is that all? Only a flesh wound.
Okay.
What a mess. After me!
Don't want to waste it.
Not the right move. The power of healing. By this power.
We don't have the power of healing yet.
Their weakness.
Oh, power of heroes!
I can't afford to hold back.
I mean, we got
Come
this.
forth, royal soul.
Their weakness.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Alcest!
His Highness and Maria's home. I leave them in your hands.
Damn.
We'll do as you ask, friend. I swear it.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Magic.
I hit. It feels good to get stronger.
If it always is. Here's memento.
Rest now, Alsace. We will protect Maria and His Royal Highness.
Oh, isn't this crystal just like what we saw in the abandoned mine? It gives me the same nasty feeling. Come on, let's just destroy it.
First he wakes the dead, and now this bizarre object. This man is dangerous and must be stopped.
You said you were a royal knight, didn't you? Were you there on the night the prince was attacked?
Yes, though I was the least among the Order then. We saw His Highness afflicted with a horrific curse. But soon after, he mysteriously vanished. Alsace was one of His Highness's closest confidants when he disappeared. I'd wondered if they were both lost to us.
But I could see it when we told you the truth. You believed the prince was alive, didn't you?
I'd left my post to wander the land. A search party, at least in intent. News of the king's demise brought me back. Thence, we met. Now, onward. 'Tis nothing. Let us go.
Don't "'tis nothing" me. You took a hard hit early on. Let's head back for now.
But...
We've come this far, so he'll be looking to buy time. It's just as you advised before. We can't rush in if we're to see this through. What say you? We can withdraw for now, right?
I say it's up to her.
Say it's up to her.
I'll trust your judgment. Homeward, then.
Alright, so yes, we rest up. This is where possibly most of the quests are here. So
You're just in time. Maria's awake. She's not hurt too badly, but she's locked up in her room and won't come out. I told her that her father wouldn't be coming home.
So she knows.
Oh, I should say, I found a note in his belongings. Meant for you all, I'm sure. It said, if there's anything left that could serve you, take it. I left his belongings in his room, so you're free to have a look.
Curious entrusts his belongings to us.
Now that you're here, I'll go check on her one more time. Try to rest, and I'll be back shortly.
Damn you, Louise.
Can I assume you're still dedicated to the mission?
Mission?
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse. We've lost a lot already. We can't afford to give up after one failure.
Don't worry. I've no intention of giving up now.
What do you think? Are you going after Louise?
Honestly, I'm afraid. Your call. Your call. Of course I am.
Of course I am.
Yes. Someone has to bring the bastard to justice. You saw what would happen under his rule. We can't just let him doom this country.
Thus do you seek Louise's death? Knowing the truth, may I join your cause? I heard of your trials at the fort, and considering all I've seen and heard, Louise clearly aims to seize the throne. Allow me to lend my blade. Even if we can put the man down, if we can't save the heir to the throne, it would be all for naught. Until the day His Highness, the prince's life is saved. I will fight through all obstacles.
We'd be happy to have you. But are you sure?
It is but another leg on my own long journey, and now I may travel in good company. What say you?
We welcome you.
We'd welcome you, gladly.
Truly. Thank you. I shall strive to protect you, as you saved me.
Seems a bit redundant to say after all you've done for us, but we're glad to have you.
Leave it to me.
New ally, Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg, the ever-loyal knight, has become your ally.
Then let us be bound in both purpose and trust. My life is your shield, and my blade is your strength.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg. Within her dwells the virtue of the knight. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Alright, let's do this.
I would stake my very life upon
Knight
it.
archetype. Nice. This is the heroic embodiment of the knight from Hulkenberg. You cannot study the knight in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Oh, now that she's part of the team, we ought to show her. Here.
The book?
This is the prince.
No.
He's been asleep for a long, long time.
His Royal Highness.
He's stable. But unless we can do something about that curse, he's finished.
That mage could be the key to this. I couldn't guess what he aims to accomplish, but if we can capture him, he could lead us straight to Luis.
Doubtless he seeks the royal scepter. 'Tis enshrined in a chamber in the cathedral under a powerful warding seal. Such magic would likely take days of concentration to dispel, even with powers to do so.
You figure that's why he said we've got until the mourning period ends? If it's true, we still have some days until the mourning ends. Leaves us a little time to spare. But what did he mean when he told us to wait for the day of calamity? Just an ominous name for the day he grabs the scepter?
He can tell us himself at the end of a sword. The innkeeper's given her blessing, so we'll use this place as our headquarters for now.
Yeah, probably for the best. It's already gotten late today, so let's reconvene here tomorrow.
You would let me talk with my comrades, right? Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Do you feel responsible for Grius and Maria?
There's nothing we could have
I
done.
want to say there's nothing else we could have done.
Yeah. But that doesn't keep it from hurting. I don't make much of a guide, do I? I can't even give proper directions. God, I wish I wasn't so useless.
Now, don't say that. You got us this far, Gallica.
You're the one who's gotten us this far, Gallica.
You think so? Well, it's nice of you to say. My grief is getting better of me. But I've got to shape up. Grius gave his life for that mission. We can't let him down. Let's figure it out as a team, all right? I'll do whatever I can.
I can sense Gallica's heartbreak, her trust, and determination. Nice.
Gotta focus on the here and
Mage
now,
Enlightenment.
not
Reduce the
past.
mad cost of studying the mage lineage.
Well, we should get some rest tonight in preparation for tomorrow.
I don't think it should be. No, god dang it. Don't do this to me. Thank you.
Rest.
Why don't we rest early to prepare for tomorrow? No. Is that my stuff? So we've got some more in the memorandum. Day of Calamity. Ominous words uttered imparting by the necromancer. He's attempting to alter Grand Strat somehow with magic, but what precisely that might entail remains to be seen. Whatever the truth behind his scheme, he must be stopped at all costs before chosen day arrives. Yeah, the deadline thing. Royal Scepter Chamber. A little bit of spoilery to how the place looks like. A room in which the Royal Scepter is kept, located in the upper floors of the Regolith Grand Cathedral. The chamber exists to safeguard the Royal Scepter against theft in the event it cannot be in the King's possession for a period of time. As in the case of prolonged illness or death, the doors are sealed with a powerful binding spell, making it extremely difficult to open unless a specific process is accurately followed. Alright, let's see who's here. On Hulkenberg. Hails from the Hulkenberg family, one of the most prestigious noble families in Ontario. While her father and brothers rose to prominence in the world of politics, her youth was marked by merit not with her wits but her martial prowess, leaving her black sheep among her family. In order to achieve success on her own, she overcame her family's opposition and went on to pursue a career as a knight. But after failing to protect the prince, she has been too ashamed to return home. Most likely something we're going to be doing, and most likely we're going to be heading there. On Grius. His real name is Arvid Alces, but he goes by Grius for his work as an operative. He once caught the attention of the royal palace as a skilled mercenary and was appointed to the prince's swordsmanship instructor by the former king. As he was considered to be part of the prince's personal guard as part of his duties, he also helped give fundamental training to young knights. After the prince fell victim to the curse, Grius disappeared with him. He secretly returned to the capital in search of a way to break the curse. In the northern fort, he was sometimes appointed to positions of command due to clear experience that separated him from the other soldiers. However, he lost all of his men in the human attack. The weight of those losses make him decide to handle Louise personally, rather than appoint Phantom and Stroll despite their qualifications. I see. This guest room.
What?
This is Hulkenberg's room. She'll get angry if you go in without her permission.
Gimmer's pain crying as for being comforts her. Aww. Damn. Grius. To think that he's gone. I only wish I could have thanked him. We owe him for leading us to a real knight.
I confess I was relieved to see His Highness, though he's certainly grown since I've knew him. Tonight we shall all have our due rest and prepare for tomorrow. To finish Ozzy's fight as a grand undertaking, and we cannot fail him.
I don't think she's gonna let me go outside, is it?
Tired.
Yeah. At least it let me speak with the rest of them. So I'm guessing in Maria's room there's something we can do the next day. So but the bed seems rather stiff, but I can still rest in it. Maybe it's time to call in a night. Let's rest. Late night. Are we gonna have a talk? Oh, more.
Really? What exactly do you have against sleep?
Apparently we've been invited to the
I
academia.
saw it all unfold. An ally became a friend, and he awakened to your power. But his path was cut short.
Oh?
It is all too easy to forget the fragility of life, until the tragedy of its loss. Yet, I feel his efforts were not in vain. He never turned from his fears and worries, unflinching to the last. Just as the lives of old heroes are passed down through their tales, so too will his heart. You have inherited the story of an unsung revolutionary and all its power.
Huh. The mag used by Grius has been inherited and returned to oh!
Yet be warned, such power rarely awakens without trials. Even should you overcome them, your virtues will be tested time and time again. You must carry on, honing your archetypes and heart with painful sincerity. That is the first step towards changing the world. I have faith in you.
Hero's Essence. Archetype experience items. You may come across items that glow your archetypes in various places. Similar to the Hero's Essence you receive from more. You can use them from the item menu. They grant experience directly to an archetype without having to battle.
Forgive me. There's one more important thing.
Yes?
You can visit as long as you have the calm and time to open a book. But when threats lurk nearby, we may not always have the luxury of attention undivided. And danger is an inconvenience so often encountered, of course. As such. A smart-looking fellow, isn't he? There's a special magic igniter embedded in his collar, too. Much as I'd like to join you in person, I cannot. I can, however, send his consciousness in my place. If you see him in places of battle, do stop to pet him, won't you? You'll find him a most helpful companion.
I would certainly do so.
If you would survive the trials to come, think not only of the powers you know, but how they might be combined. Now, until we meet again,
A pleasure.
What?
Oh. Oh, we actually get to voice him.
Something's amiss. Is the spell broken? Has the crystal on the ground been shattered? No, surely not this quickly. The soldiers couldn't possibly.
No matter.
No matter. Trivial of all of it. More importantly. I've rolled a complicated saving spell. But I see its workings. Bringing it will be only a matter of time. So close to the whole of the royal scepter. The plan is near its fruition, and the calamity draws even closer.
Damn,
marches
freak.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, so here's when we get some of the, you know, some of the faces.
Sorry.
I apologize that we were commandeered to your home.
Think nothing of it.
Think nothing of it. This fight, this is my fight too. You're going after that man in the cathedral, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, surely before the day of calamity, that he's warned about it. I don't know what he's plotting, but I want nothing more than to foil it.
We can't let a tragedy that would rob this country of its future come to pass. Not only for the prince, but for Greece as well.
Say,
One last matter. I am yet unused to this strange power. Once we take the field again, I will look to another for orders. Phantom, you seem best suited to the task. That is the role you've been serving thus far, yes?
It'll be alright.
No objections here. He's suddenly gotten me out of a plenty of nasty
All
situations.
good.
I agree. Would you up for that, Phantom?
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, got it.
May you lead us to victory.
true.
I suppose that would make you our captain? A fitting title for a company tactical authority now?
For real.
I guess, but yeah, it sounds so formal. I don't know if I could get used to calling him that.
Now then.
As for when we return to the cathedral, yours is the final say, but we'd be better served by prudence than haste.
Yeah.
Right. Let's make sure we're ready for this. Galka, when it's time to go, you give us the word.
Got it.
Yeah, got it. Stay calm, everyone. You can do this.
Alright, so we have afternoon, so yeah.
Let's focus.
Necromancer takedown. So that's the main operation. Mission periods. A mission with a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at the catacombs entrance to challenge the Grand Cathedral. Failure to complete your mission by the deadline will result in a game over. You must defeat the Necromancer before the day of calamity. Progression time. On a given day, you have time to do one thing in the day and another at night. Dungeons can only be visited during the day, and you'll need your rest at night. If you spend time in town during the day, the night is yours. On the local map, there are icons indicating where you can hone your royal virtues, people who have requests, and where your followers are. Raising your royal virtues and strengthening your bonds with your followers is the key to obtaining new archetypes. Use your free time wisely and strive to the best version of yourself. If an action will consume time, the choice will be marked with a clock symbol. Keep this in mind so you can plan your activities accordingly.
Hey there.
Hey, you got a sec? I was thinking, isn't Grand Trat just huge? All this running from end to end must be so tiring. So I was thinking, you got His Highness' sword, right? Maybe you can do something cool with it. Kriya said that the sword was forged with magla. With a little magic, I think we can make it float. That's what the prince used to do, remember? So let's give it a try. Picture levitating, then see if you can stand on it. Blade riding. When the safe areas like cities, press circle to hop on your blade and quickly ride through the area. You can increase your speed by holding R2. Ah, that's nice. The first thing we need to do is head to the Grand Cathedral.
What's happened? What is this about?
Can't see a single good option here.
Oh, what shall I do? I cannot buy the medicine that my sick daughter needs.
Medicine is it that expensive?
Yes, it is. Or, to put it more accurately, it costs more than what it mustery in this city is capable of earning. My daughter won't be long for this world if I can't get my hands on this medicine. My heart aches to see her so racked by cough.
What if I buy it?
Yeah.
Our mission is still our top priority, but it shouldn't take up too much of our time to squeeze in a quick shopping trip and help them out.
You there?
What? Don't be ridiculous. We mustery are treated poorly, but the people here hate the elder even more. I've heard that all elder are anathema to the sanctus. The medicine can be purchased by a church, but I doubt they do business with you. Have to try. Oh, it's a respiratory medicine called the Breath of Fresh Air. They're selling in this St. Thermus church. I'm hesitant to get my hopes up, but should you somehow obtain it, please bring it to me.
St. Firmus Church should be on the San Lomel Street. Think they'll sell us the medicine?
Give it a shot.
Shall we tour? So okay, I'm liking the whole doing some of these increases social status. So it says increased tolerance. Take on requests. The rewards for solving people's requests are not limited to just money or items. You can even unlock a new archetype. Oh! The harder the request, the greater the reward you can expect. You may be requested to slay certain monsters outside the city, for example. You can review requests you've already taken in the quest section in the main menu. Any difficulty is also noted there so you don't have to tackle guests blindly. Thank you! Requests with deadlines. Some requests have time limits. If you fail to complete a request in this designated time, it will be marked expired. You can no longer acquire rewards for requests past the deadline, so keep an eye on your time. You can review deadlines in the quest section of the main menu. Alright, let's see.
Alright then.
I don't think there's any, what is this? And what are you?
Oh.
Greetings, elder boy. We don't see many of your tribe in the royal capital, though we're similar in that way. Have you heard of the Mostery tribe? We too are rarely seen in the Grand Trad.
Mostery tribe?
Oh, of course. It's understandable. We rarely make ourselves known to the public after all. So then, any interest in our history, in why we live our lives secluded and oppressed? I'll share, if you'd like to know.
Western history. Learning more about them may help us better support those in need, right?
Oh, understanding different cultures and points of view might improve my tolerance.
That's going to take some time, so if we have...
Oh. Not today.
Fair enough.
Well, I see. Well, it doesn't have to be today. I'm always here. I see. That's something I'm liking this. I'm liking this. It takes a whole new spin on how Persona's been treated, and this game makes it like its own like interpretation of that mechanic. I'm liking this. All right, so there's this bunch of quests there. Let's get up. Oh.
I've remembered you, Elder. It seems I was right about you not being a local. I've heard the rumors. My sources suggest you and Grius were working together. Huh? How did you know that? I own Magic Igniter Shop, and I do have some sway with the residents to Sunshade Row. But you needn't to worry. I've no intention to turn you in. In exchange for my discretion, though, for lack of better word, would you be willing to do a job for me?
What?
What job? A dangerous one. Shall we say, I imagine a colleague of Grius would likely to have the skill and discretion required. However, perhaps I'll better look elsewhere. I didn't realize how young you are in the first glance. I prefer to work with someone who already understands how the world works. To some degree. Too much risk otherwise. Don't want your death in my conscience.
Proving your virtue. With a retort that demonstrates your royal virtues, you can gain the upper hand and win new supporters. Consider the type of ruler you'd like to be and respond well when someone questions your capabilities.
This lady owns the igniter shop, right? I bet the pay would be decent. Might be worth taking the job if it's not too crazy.
At least describe the job. That's what I like to say, but I don't have the wisdom to assess the danger for myself. If my wisdom was informed, I'd be able to judge if I could handle it.
Right?
Okay. Alright, let me just read this. I'm just passing. Alright,
I'm not going to be held liable for putting a child in danger. This conversation's over. A shame. We can't even ask about it. Hey, just a thought here, but she's not really seeing you, is she? Not that she thinks you're a bad guy, but she's absolutely defying you by your tribe and age. But if we can get her to see you as an actual person, maybe she'd tell us more. I bet we'd make an impression if we helped other people around town. See if there's anything we can do for the people here. I bet that'll help you get better at sending yourself apart too. I gather information for you, so if you're ever unsure about anything, just ask. Just don't forget we still have to do something about the Grand Cathedral too, got it?
That reminds me.
Hey, I remember the shopkeeper that spoke to you about the igniter shop. She's so cryptic, I haven't been able to stop thinking about what she said. But anyway, what's on your mind?
I see.
Back again.
I see.
Yes.
Alright, that's something we're gonna have to come back. This is interesting. You're welcome.
When I take a breather, there's a nice view, and it's important to... Besides, watching how the people in Grand Trad live might broaden your horizons.
Oh.
Okay, now.
You're not getting off the hook for that.
Okay, I'm just checking. Because it seems there's a lot we can do here. And we have only 10 days, so we gotta make these count. Anelda, sorry, but would you mind keeping distance from... No, wait, are you perhaps the elder who's been frequenting the Honeybee Inn of late? Well, for better or worse, your tribe certainly stands out, but more importantly, your reaction gave you away. You do frequent the Honeybee. You see, I work in a very high-end hotel as an apprentice cook, but so far, all I've been entrusted with are chores. My dream is to become a 5-star chef. To that end, I've been researching various cuisines of the city. The Hush Honeybee was caught my nose, if you will. I made the mistake of telling my superiors I wanted to go, but they stopped me cold. If I learn to cook from a parapet, it will damage our kitchen's reputation, they said. They told me if I even get caught setting foot in Sunshade Row, I'd be fired on the spot. I'm an idiot, and he doesn't even trust me. It's the same tired prejudice. An idiot lies and cheats, and so on. So if it's not too much trouble, could I ask for your help with something? I'd like you to go help out with the cooking at the Hush Honeybee, and the report back to me about what it was like. The only catch is my employer has some high priority guests coming soon, so if possible, I would like to get back to me by June 19th. I'd like to learn about the ingredients. What's the kitchen like, and of course the taste of the food. Naturally, it'll make it worth your while. How's that sound?
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you, man.
Oh, thank you so much. You're truly kind. Agreeing to help out a stranger you've only just met. I'll finally know what makes that kitchen tick.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. How about the I need to help out the hushed honeybee inn on Sunshade Road, Grand Trap, for the man who wants to research cooking. Apparently, the honeybee is always busy at night. Okay, so that's something to look forward to.
Come on!
Just like that, you're agreeing to help that guy? Well, I suppose Fabine has helped us a lot, so it wouldn't hurt to pay her back by helping in the kitchen. But what I've heard, the hushed honeybee is really busy at night, so when the sun sets, let's ask Fabine what we can do to help.
What on earth are you doing?
Off we go! Right. Okay, pressing the wrong button. It's the R1. Alright, so I see another one that has an icon that is resolved around the whole same thing.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go and into the cathedral.
I'm just incredulous.
The royal guard is stopping. Heading out?
Yes.
Hey!
Oh, before I forget, here, this Ariane's thread is for you. If you ever need to return to the entrance of the flash, this is, it must.
Okay.
You never know when you find yourself in a tight spot, so don't go exploring without one. You can pick them up at the general stores.
Now, where was I?
Go to the academia.
So, you've acquired a new archetype.
It would indeed appear as though you've acquired a new archetype. I wholeheartedly encourage you to examine its abilities here.
Yeah.
Ah, how good of you to come. What would you care to
Lectures.
know?
No. Seeker's research.
My assignment is for you to develop the healer. From the looks of it, there is still prowess to be
I
made.
can hardly wait.
It matters not who develops it. All I ask is to be strengthened to level 10. I look forward to seeing it in its full glory.
I see. So we have a lot of mag now. I mean, I could. I do have the resources for that. But for now, I'm not going to definitely get it. What I am going to get is giving the knight to him as well.
I see. Fascinating. This right
Yes.
here. All right.
Let's do this.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's hear it.
I hear the voices of past heroes' souls.
O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the Protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Knight.
The power of the knight's soul. Protecting the group is a heavy responsibility, but I'll take it gladly. I'll fight to protect what is precious to me.
Nice.
A new ability.
Not yet. Alright, Hulkenberg. I want you to take the warrior.
Fascinating. This, all right?
Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Hulkenberg with his power. Then hear us, O valiant heart, by sheer resolve and honored creed. Take new form as a warrior.
Right.
I see.
So this is the soul of the warrior. I feel if it runs through me at the prospect of wielding my sword in the front lines. I shall keep to this way of life. My determination is no mere ruse.
Nice.
Greater heights.
No. I'm definitely gonna give her the mage.
Fascinating.
Yes, please.
This right here, all right?
I see, so
And carry
it's
on.
reduced by 50. Okay, I like
Of
that.
course.
Alright.
I see.
So this is the mage's powers. I can feel my mind resonating with the essence of magic. All in the name of His Highness the Prince, I shall wield this power to its fullest.
A new means of protection.
I mean, I could give her the Seeker, but nah. I should finish the ones that I have, and that's it. Alright, let's go back.
How wake up, kitty?
That's a good kitty.
He seems to be in good mood. I think he likes you.
Oh. You're coming.
Back to reality. Alright, I'm actually gonna give it a thorough look.
Let's go.
All right.
Like in tears, maybe.
What's happened?
I want that. Like if I go in here.
I'm out of ideas.
A lot of conversation here.
What am I gonna do? Hey?
Oh, Nelda. Well, I don't mind you coming in if you're going to just eat. Sorry, but could I ask you to keep your head down? This Santa's pilgrims don't hide their contempt for the elder if they see you.
There's nothing.
Excuse me.
Hey, no! What do you think you're doing? The kitchen's off limits.
I want to get in. Does it stealth my way through? So I can hear the traveler's voices, which is other players who have done something maybe. Through traveler's voice, you can see how other players spend their time. It might serve as a good reference if you're curious. Some have spent the time in town, but as for me, I am definitely going with the 53% of literally going through the entirety of the cathedral. So, but either way, I'm still wanna like go visit these places if there's any like. There's a lot of places. I'm pressing the wrong button.
But why?
Close your eye.
Like, let me check places. Alright, so what's this? Closery. I can see you that you're an elder. I'll not turn you away if you come here with a purpose. However, I do hope you keep it brief.
Thanks, I think. Anyway, we heard you sell a type of medicine called breath of fresh air here.
Breath of fresh air, you say? We typically only make the particular remedy available to those who accept the light sanctism. But let it be known that we practice generosity by special exceptions for an elder. You may demonstrate your sincerity by purchasing this 500 reeve.
For an elder? You're raising the price because of this tribe?
Surely you would not expect your vulgar tribe to stand as an equal among the blessed. Our teachings forbid it. Thus, I ask you to demonstrate your sincerity. Bear in mind, to even sell, that is, give them to you, is taboo. I appreciate a show of gratitude more than the words of protest.
How may I share, God?
I do have money, so that should be enough.
Share.
Judging by the sword from your hair, I'd take you a warrior, and if you carry armor made with the hidden petition, I can purify them for you. However, no matter how sincere you may be, you are still an elder. You may demonstrate basic understanding of sanctism if you expect my cooperation. Ah, god dang it! Certain equipment can be taken to a church and purified, after which is born anew with enhanced capabilities and new special effects. You can unlock the purify function by raising the wisdom royal virtue. Equipment that can be purified will be noted in the item description. I see. No, I don't want to hear from you. Alright, we have, and now we can go just there.
Let's go.
Alright, so. I think here I'm just gonna do some quests and then we head to the cathedral. Like there's so much to cover this game. That's why I may be like slow here.
Hey, did you hear that? It sounded like a cry of pain somewhere nearby.
Hey, you there? Do you have any medicinal herbs? My stomach is killing me.
Seems to be in a lot of pain. Should we give it?
Yeah, of course. Oh, we have to buy some. Okay. Right. Right. You.
You there?
My dear fellow, is that the breath of fresh air? Did you get that for me?
Thank you.
Oh, praise be. I'll give you the deepest of thanks. With this, my daughter can be cured. I apologize for having so little faith in you. People have been quite anxious since the incident in the Grand Cathedral, so the prices on everything have increased. On top of that, the discrimination against the Mustria and other minor tribes has also worsened. Hardly any shops will serve me. But I digress. Allow me to return the favor.
Hardly seems worthy of praise to do something so simple as purchasing medicine. It's wrong that this problem exists within the country in the first place.
What you did means the world to me. Thank you, truly, for saving my daughter's life. Please, you must take this, a token of my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
Nice. Our successfully increased tolerance.
All right.
4 points of tolerance. Ah, it even tells you the progression and how you're going. Oh, that's nice. That's one of the things that didn't pretty much that's something that happens with all personas. Like, you couldn't tell how close you were to rank up in this particular case, royal virtue, but like social stats. I wish there was a way to like know that, okay, if I do one more, I know where I'm at. But it's difficult to know when the game doesn't tell you. Here, I can actually tell, say, okay, that's just gone up, so that's nice to know. Your voice.
Thy present globe comes from one of the splendid virtues already dwelling within thee. This glow serves thee best as the kingly to inflame thy followers' trust in thee. Gather the royal virtues and fulfill thy destiny.
Improving royal virtues. The character is measured by 5 royal virtues, each of which can be increased in various ways. Honey, the royal virtue, courage, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, and imagination will help you solve your followers' problems and improve your relationships with them. You might improve your virtues by working and aiding people or testing your courage. Try talking with Gallica for ideas. She knows a lot about the town and can give you more information.
An accessory? I'm sorry, but what does it do? It's so rusty, I can't tell what it is.
I've heard you can get it praised at a shop. Anywhere will do. I'm afraid I don't know more about it, as none of those places would serve me.
I'm crying out loud. They won't even let you shop? Thank you, though. We should get this looked at, Phantom.
Excuse me, but I must now administer the medicine to my daughter. Thank you again. And may our divine relic bless this kind young man. Aha. Right. That should increase my popularity.
Alright then.
I did a favor, god dang it. Alright, what's over here? Is it like a paper or something?
Hey.
If I may ask you just one thing, are you all going to the Grand Cathedral?
Hey, who told you that?
Oh, calm yourself. There's no need to be so worried. I won't say a word about it to anyone else. On the contrary, I'd like to help you. I got intel on that monsters, on the monsters within the Grand Cathedral, and you could always use more information. Couldn't you?
Information?
I'm what some call an informant. I sell information, so how about it? Any interest in paying for knowledge?
Informants. Buying intel gives you more than just what you've heard from the informant. It has various effects such as unlocking information about enemies in battle using Analyze. Informants can be found skulking in taverns across Uchronia. Consider seeking them out, especially if you want hints about what to do next. You can view information you've purchased in the item section in the main menu via the information panel. And they don't seem that expensive, so...
Hey!
If you're set on going to the Grand Cathedral, be wary. I've heard that the place is a veritably den of monsters now. I must assume that this is the work of that man, that necromancer. Just the thought of the bones of corpses moving on their own sends a chill down my spine. I hear they are weak to light magic. In addition, the skeletal one are weak to physical blows. Let your fist fly and smack in my arm a bit. I've also heard about a moving stone statue. Couldn't tell you why, but there's a statue in there that comes to life. They're apparently immune to sword attacks, so be careful. I've heard they're weak to wind magic, so if you're heading over there, keep light wind and weapons in your arsenal. That's all I know. I know a little of your motives, but regardless, I hope you succeed. That man needs to be stopped in the end of the madness of the cathedral.
Save a scrap of paper and scribe with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later.
Come again, Eddie.
Well, let me know if you've anything else you want to hear about. I know the city like the back of my hand. I'll stay here a while. Regular haunt is the Honeybee Inn.
Right.
It does sound like this information could be useful to us. Let the Honeybee Inn? Shady looking guy like him is a regular there.
Right. Now let me go any other shops here, I guess. Alright, what's over here? And why is it closed?
This place.
Shop. Okay, only opens at night. Perfect. That's the guy who... we check everywhere, and then next episode we go to the cathedral.
That reminds me, I think we have something that needs appraising. Want to have this shop take a look at it? You don't have to go to a specialist to get your weapons, armor, and igniters appraised. Just ask any shop attendant and they should be able to handle it.
Unidentified weapons, armor, or magic igniters you attain by can be appraised at a shop. Once identified, they can then be equipped and used.
What are you pining for?
Alright, we already spoke with you once. Appraise. Bracelet slightly augments physical strength. Nice. It's good to know.
All right then. Let's go.
Let me buy some medicine for that guy.
And what is it?
Right, buy medical herb. It doesn't seem that expensive, so I like that.
What can I do? Oh, come on, Hey!
Yes, we know.
Oh.
He's pretty rough shape. A medical herb would go a long way. You have one in hand. Wouldn't give him one?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yo, thank you.
You saved me.
Oh, it's feeling a bit better. You're a kind one. People normally pay no mind to a parapet like me, but you really helped me. Here, take this as thanks.
Here's essence.
It was nice of you to make that man so happy. Hope he gets better.
We want to change the ways. We're gonna help the people. Right, let's go. Sunlamel Street. I think we kind of went there. So it's either going through that there. I can go into the recruitment center. So
Wait a second.
Hey, now hide your face. We don't want any soldiers noticing you. You might recognize your face, and if word gets out that you survived, things might get dicey for us.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah?
This bulletin board has... okay. Not that I recognize anybody. First place is someone called Katharina. The name seems feminine. I wonder what they're like. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I bet you could take some of these on yourself. Of course, we have other priorities right now.
Ah. Wait.
No soldiers at a time like this. Not good at all.
We've already got an issue with Hazemay. The people of Martina should not have suffered more indignities.
So you're pretty concerned.
I'm always concerned. Actually, forget I said that. Don't worry about it. People with Sprite means this possible bond.
All right then.
Can we get that, please? I just double checking everything. Because I'm seeing no quest, no other new quest, so. So.
You little bastard, you. All right then.
Alright, I guess there's no other.
All right then.
There's no other way for us to do anything. So right now, even though there's like possible new quests, we can actually go. That kind of stuff. Only best option is to go through the cathedral and make our ways in. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and new, and I'll definitely see you guys until the next episode, where we finally gonna start our day 1 expedition inside the cathedral. Most likely it's gonna be hectic, and I'm not sure what we're gonna be facing in there, but it's gonna be a lot. So, but until then, peace out.